Hey everyone, welcome back to the Toll Booth. Today, I wanted to go over Dragonflight Season 4 content update. They just dropped this 4 days before the season is about to go out. I think it's going to be really good as kind of a refresher about some of the changes that's going on in Season 4. And I think there was a bit of a spicy something in here. So I want to go through it just kind of as a reminder for me personally and for you out there, making sure we are all ready for Dragonflight Season 4, because I know a lot of us are focusing kind of on the alpha right now, but I want to focus on what we can actually play. First of all, Awaken Raids. So every 2 weeks, one of the 3 raids becomes awakened. So they have a schedule. Week 1 and 2 is going to be Vault of the Incarnate. So a lot of people were worried we were going to get Vault in week 1 and then not see it again until week 4. So now we just have 2 weeks progress on Vault of the Incarnates, 2 weeks on Avarice, 2 weeks on Amir Drasil. And then the key here is week 7, all raids are awakened, week 7 plus. So you can choose whatever you want to do, which I think is good. I really hope people don't feel the need to do all 3 raids in 1 week. I think by then they were doing I'll get to it later, but they were saying that they can drop special tokens like dinar. So Vault buff that increased reputation gain with Dragonflight reps. I need that. Will be enabled whenever a specific raid is awakened. So for the first 2 weeks, Dragon Scale Expedition, Centaur, and Tuskar. That's probably the one I need the most right there in Avarice. It was basically just whoever was relevant in Season 1 are buffed. Season 2, Niffins or Suri Dormi, so on. These are all buffed. And then when Amir Drasil in Season 3 was relevant, the Dream Wardens, and I guess the Veldraken Accord too. All raids awaken, all reps are increased. So if you're like me and you really slacked on reps this expansion, this is for you. All 3 raids will also drop a new tier token to exchange for new tier pieces with the appearance and set bonus combination that we voted for way back in the day. Cool, no big deal. Earn 1 antique, bronze, dinar a week by defending awakened bosses with the cap rising by 1 each week. So you can have, so 2 bullion for weapons and powerful items from the raids in Veldraken. So first week, you're basically not getting any. You're only going to have 1. You can get whatever you want in week 2. I'm assuming those can be made into tier. I'm going to be a little sad if not. An additional vendor sells Jigglesworth Senior if you didn't get it in Shadowlands. And cosmetics that grant you the choice of any raid weapon appearance at any difficulty color. I know exactly what I want to use that on. Now I just have to go get 3 of these. Okay. Legendary items will drop as usual. Okay. Players who have previously obtained them can purchase a Scale of Awakening to upgrade their items. So if you got the legendary, wasn't there a legendary in Vault? For, I want to say, it was probably Evokers. Wasn't there like a staff or something? Maybe it wasn't a legendary. But if it was a legendary, can that be upgraded to 502? Like, who would have held on to that since Season 1? I don't know if there's a lot of people out there that would have. Rewards, complete all 3 Awakened Dragonflight raids on normal and receive Voyaging Wilderling Dynamic Flying Mount. And the title Awakened Hero on heroic difficulty. I kind of want to do that. Like I said before in one of my last videos, I'm not really rating this expansion or this season. So we'll see how it goes. This is what I came for right here. Mythic Plus. Oh, there is like 2 bullet points. Okay. Return to all 8 Dragonflight dungeons for a refined and rewarding progression curve. Heroic, Mythic, Mythic Plus. Ruby life pools. Yeah, we know them all. Rewards, dedicated defenders. So Keystone Master mount, infinite Armoredon. It's probably, what's infinite? Is it just going to be like multiple colors? And the new title, Draconic Keystone Conqueror, 1500. Yeah, that's easy. And then Draconic Hero, if you're in the top 0.1%, that's never going to be me. PvP, rightly so, gets the smallest bit of attention here. Season 4 arrives with PvP rankings reset, new gear sets, mounts, titles, and more. Vicious, Dream Talon for rated arena and rated battleground. Draconic Gladiators Drake and the title for earning Draconic Gladiator Season 4. Cool. Legend if you're in the top 0.1%. Do I want to go? Oh. There's not a lot of dungeon changes. One of the most notable changes, and this is something we knew, is the removal of the timer for Mythic Keystone dungeons for what are currently 0 and 10. I assume 0 to 10. Players can run these dungeons at their own pace without the need to watch the clock. I'm still a little interested to see how that goes, but I think Season 4 is the season to check that out. So why not? Heroic difficulty rewards will move up to roughly the current level of Mythic 0. They will also be slightly more difficult, similar to a Mythic 0, if I'm not mistaken. Mainly available to queue into. Item level requirement has gone up accordingly. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's something like 430 something. I did log in on the PTR on my shaman when it was like 441 and I was able to queue. So I'm not too worried about that. If you played at all in Season 3, you're going to be fine for Season 4. Mythic 0 rewards will move up to the level of Mythic 8 to 10. This is a bit hand-wavy. Numerically, it's close to that, but not having a timer really offsets that quite a bit. I get that. The existing Mythic Plus system will pick up where it leaves off, such that a 5 in Season 4 is roughly equivalent. Rewards. Okay, so this is what confuses me. So in Season 3, can I... Let me just look myself up on Raider.io here. So here, I got a Mythic Plus rating of 2,000. And I have a lot of 3s, 13, 12, 14, 13, 12, 11. I did do 16, 15, 15, whatever. So this is what I don't get. So we look at my Morazan's Rise, and I did a 15 and a 12, and they're saying that that is going to be the equivalent of doing a 5 and a 2. And it's saying that a Mythic 5 in Season 4 is roughly equivalent in rewards and Mythic Plus rating to a 15. So what that tells me is, in order to get Keystone Master, I don't need to do anything more than a 5, probably. Right? Like, that is bonkers to me. Basically, if you participate in Mythic Plus at all, you are likely going to get Keystone Master. Unless you only do 2s or you only do 3s. Then you might be just short. That tells me if you do if you do all of the dungeons on a +2 or a +3, you're getting Keystone Conqueror. You're getting the 1500 title here. So I just think that's really interesting, and I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out. Beyond that, normal difficulties unchanged. Heroic, it's going to be more like a Mythic 0 going forward. And then Mythic 0 is going to be the difficulty of a +10. I thought I had read somewhere that you could queue for this, but I don't think that's true. There are no timers, affixes, limitations on changing specs. Thank you. The goal is to create mega dungeon-like difficulty for this experience. Difficulty should present meaningful challenge. Still on a weekly lockout. Well, that's annoying, but I mean, that's something for everyone to kind of focus on next week. If you did not play super high in season 3, or if you're like me and you played one character in season 3 and now you're playing another character in season 4, that could be, this could just be a goal for week 1. Maybe putting into a +2. Beginning of season 4, all keystones will be reset to level 2 regardless of levels. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I was hoping for. So if you did a fucking 32 whatever, you're getting a level 2 keystone no matter what. Love it. Important to note that the basic structure of dungeon rewards not changing. So what you have earned for completing, okay, crest flight stone rewards are changing. I mean, that makes sense. So a season 2 will give the same number of flight stones as a 12. Again, flight stones, Whelpling Crest, this is what I'm looking for. No longer available for Mythic Plus, as these difficulties no longer exist. Yes. Okay, but you can still get Worm Crests and Aspect Crests. Perfect. I don't care about Northern Cup. There's not a lot of changes. It's basically healing is getting nerfed. Fun. Dungeons and raids. I don't know if I really care about that. LFR stuff. Groups in LFR raid. No. Start combat 6. In combat resurrection charges. Gain a charge every 90 to 150 seconds. Cool. And then this is just quick little changes. These aren't anything crazy. I'm not going to go through all of the dungeons changes because you can see there's a lot. PvP, hey, PvP exists. We throw it down at the bottom so you don't remember. But that's what we've got to look forward to. I think the big change is this right here. The week 1, 2 Vault, week 3, 4 Aberrus, 5, 6 Amir Drasil, and then after that, dealer's choice. Whatever you want to play it. You want to do all 3, you can be crazy and do all 3. But that season 4, starting on Tuesday, April 23rd. So I'm ready for it. I hope you are too, and I hope to see you in some of my Mythic Plus dungeons. If you want to see me play, I'm going to be playing my Resto Shaman, as I announced a few videos ago. I'm also going to be trying to get my Paladin kind of up through the Mythic Plus ranks as well. I don't know if I'm going to get Keystone Master. I don't really know what what the difficulty is going to look like, because I never have played. I've never gotten Keystone Master on a tank, so who knows if I try to push this season. I'm just going to kind of see how the Resto Shaman goes and how all these other changes goes to Mythic Plus. But if you want to see how that goes, be sure to follow, subscribe, all that jazz. Give this video a like, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Deuces.